Good evening, everyone. This is Robert from RJL 518, welcoming you to another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. Tonight, we have an elimination game. This is Game 4 of the 1985 National League Championship Series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Houston Astros. We are at the Astrodome. The Houston Astros lead the series 3-0. The Astros swept the Dodgers out in the National League Division Series 3-0. Now they look to do the same thing to the Cardinals here in this NLCS 4-0. That means if the Astros win tonight, they will have swept out the two best teams in the National League historically that year. So I'm not surprised that everything is going the way it is for the Astros. They are getting everything their way. Steeler fan joins us here at the Astrodome. I'm pretty sure he's got lots of dome foam ready to go for tonight's game. The fans here are packed. There's not an empty seat in the house. They know a win here, and the Astros are going to the 85 World Series. The Cardinals have their backs to the wall. They've got no more games left, but the last time the Cardinals had an elimination games to play, they came back and beat the Expos. It could happen again. Can the Cardinals stave off elimination and force a Game 5? We know the Cardinals are going to try to take it one game at a time. It should be fun. This should be exciting. Everything is on the line for the Redbirds. The Astros got time. They're on an 8-game winning streak. They've won 8 in a row in this postseason since the wild card series loss to the Reds in Game 1. It's going to be fun. It's going to be great. Let's see how this game goes. Starting pitcher for the Houston Astros will be Bob Knepper. He is the number 2 starter. Knepper was the starting pitcher in the clinching game against the Dodgers in the NLDS, so he gets to start another clincher tonight. He is 2-0 in the postseason. Everybody is ready. The dome is rocking. I'm surprised the roof hasn't fallen in. Elimination game. Will the Astros get to the World Series tonight, or will the Cardinals get to try to get another live to play another day? Let's get started. Top of the first. Leading off for the Cardinals will be left fielder Vince Coleman. Coleman for the postseason right now is batting .216. A lot of Cardinals hitters are not doing it so far this postseason. Knepper on the mound. We'll see if he's nervous. He knows what's at stake. So do the Cardinals. Here we go. Top of the first. Elimination game, Game 4. Knepper's first pitch, 1-5. That's a blank. He's not tired. Coleman will swing 6-6, and he leads off with a base hit past first. Coleman will get a leadoff single, and he will hold there. That brings up center fielder Willie McGee. McGee is batting .278 for the playoffs. Coleman definitely a threat to steal. A 1-13, he gets his chance. That's a 16. No, Knepper holds him. So Coleman has to stay at first. Knepper will pitch. And that's a 2-6. That's a strikeout. The 18 is going to be too high. Astrodome only subtracts 1 from walks. McGee has a 17 against there, but that 18 is high. We got 2 lefties on the mound tonight. Pitch. McGee will swing 2-6, and he lifts a base hit right past Knepper. It's going to be a single for McGee. Coleman's base running rating is a 5. He will have no problem making third, and the Cardinals are jumping out 2 straight hits on Bob Knepper. Runners at first and third. The infield is still going to be in. The Astros are going to play for the out. Next batter for the Cardinals, second baseman Tommy Herr. Herr is batting .219 for the postseason. Coleman, they're going to play halfway, which means Coleman will score on a double play. So we'll see what happens if they get it. Knepper will check the strat. McGee's got a good chance to steal. And that is a 5. And, double steal is available if I want to try it. I don't know if you're the Cardinals. You know you got the backs of the wall. You got to get runs. You got to get runs. McGee definitely has a stealing threat. That's a 5. The 5 here is not going to be high enough for Coleman to go. So he can't steal. The way he could have steal is a 14 minus 1 is a 13. In order to steal home, you divide that by 5. So it needed to be a 2 in order for both to steal. They're going to leave McGee at first because Knepper's got a very good minus 3 here. So it'd be a 16 minus 3 is a 13. And Bailey has no arm. McGee's going to stay where he's at, and they're going to just hit away. Because of Bob Knepper's ability, our Cardinals are not going to try anything. So here's the pitch. 6-3. That's a possible error. HOU will swing 5-6, and that's going to be a base hit to left field. The Cardinals are going to get on the board first. It's a base hit to left, and that is hit to Kevin Bass. His error rating is a 0, so there's not going to be an error. Coleman is going to come in to score. McGee's base running rating is a 5. Single to left to get to third. Minus 2 is a 3. Bass has no arm, so a 1-3, McGee will go to third. 4 or 5, he holds. 6-2 to 5, he is out, and he is going to hold at second as Bass gets the ball thrown in. So it's an RBI single for her. And the Cardinals jump out to a 1-0 lead here in the first. So the Cardinals jumping out real quick. Runners at first and second, and still no one out here. Knepper comes in and gives up 3 straight base hits. Next batter for the Cardinals will be Jack Clark. Clark is batting .355 for the Redbirds. He is their leading hitter in the postseason. I will check the strat, see if anything going on. That is a 6 and no. McGee will stay at second, and Knepper will pitch to Clark. And that is a 3-1. That's a range play at the park. Astrodome says 5-4, and that's going to be grounded at the plate. The range of Bailey is a 2. Does he make this play? No, he doesn't. That's going to be a single. A Baltimore chop in front of the plate as it bounces high in the air. It's picked up by Bailey. He has no throw. Everybody is safe. Bases are loaded. So that becomes a single 2, and nobody else will move. There's no running ratings for that, and the bases are loaded. The Cardinals are coming out swinging. Wow. 4 straight base hits, and still nobody out here in the top of the first. Next batter will be right fielder Cesar Cedeno. He is the platoon player as he is batting against left-handed pitching. He is in right field for this game. Bases are loaded. Astros are going to play the infield halfway and play for 2. Already 1-0 Cardinals. Am I rolling a strat? Yes, I am. And that is a 4. Nothing happening. Bases loaded here, top of the first. Knepper will pitch. 2-4. That's at the park. Astrodome says 6-3, and that's going to be a star 3 and a ground ball to third base. And where is it hit? It is hit to, it's in the hole. The double play chance will go from second to first. The ball is hitting the hole. It's picked up there by Garner, so it's going to go second to first double play. Let's see if they get it. 4-0 5. Second baseman is pivot. That's Doran. A 1-5. They'll turn the double play. Yes, they will. McGee does come in to score, though. They do turn the twin killing, and it is now 2-0 Cardinals. Herr goes to third, and Cedeno and Clark are out. So there are 2 outs, but it is now 2-0 Cardinals. The Astros decide to play for the out. So it's a 5-4-3 double play, but the run does score. That will bring up third baseman Terry Pendleton. Pendleton is batting, he's batting 290. He's batting 294 in this postseason. He's hitting above his average. 2 outs now with the runner on third. Check the strat. And that is a 5. Nothing happening there. Knepper will pitch. And that's a 6-1. Another range play. Pendleton will swing. 4-2. Ground ball to short. The ball is hit to Reynolds. His range is a 4. No, he's not going to get it. That's going to be a base hit for Terry Pendleton. Herr comes in to score. 3-0 Cardinals. Stadium groans a little bit. They're going to go talk to Knepper on the mound, see if he's all right, as the Cardinals jump out for 3 runs here in the top of the first, and that is the most runs they've scored so far since game 1 of this series. Here's the shortstop, Ozzie Smith. Smith for the Cardinals is batting .321. He's their second leading hitter, so Smith is definitely overachieving. Pendleton on at first. They will check the strat. That's a 14, nothing happening. Knepper will pitch, and that's a 2-2. That's a blank. Smith will swing. 4-5. He grounds it to short. The throw will go to second to get Pendleton, and the inning is over. 3 runs for the Cardinals on 5 hits as they roughed Knepper up early here in this game. We go to the bottom of the first. If the Astros want to get to the World Series tonight, they're going to have to do it against the St. Louis Ace. Pitching for the Cardinals will be John Tudor. Tudor is 1-1 for the postseason. They're going to have to get through him, and the Cardinals have already given Tudor a 3-run lead. Is that going to be enough? Leading off for the Astros, second baseman Bill Doran. Doran batting .195. He is definitely underachieving in this postseason. Bottom of the first, 3-0 Cardinals already. Tudor will pitch. 6-4. That's a range play at the park. Astrodome says 4-6. It's going to be a base hit to left field, but it is a range play. The ball is hit to Coleman. His range is a 3. No, he won't get it. It's going to be a base hit, but it's a single plus. Doran rounding first is going to try for second. His base running rating's a 4. Coleman has a -1 arm. A 1-3. Doran is safe. 4-5 he holds. 6 he is out. And he will make second base with a 3. Doran took a chance there, but he does get to second. So that is a base hit for Doran, and he winds up on second base. Leadoff runner on for the Astros. Here's the shortstop, Craig Reynolds. Reynolds for the Astros batting .306. He's hitting better than his average. Infield is still normal. I will check the strat. 9, nothing happening. Tudor will pitch. That's a 2-2. It's a walk, and that 3 is gonna walk him. Reynolds walks to first. That's the first walk issued by Tudor. He had only 45 of them in 85. So Tudor allows a leadoff single, a leadoff base hit, and then a walk to Reynolds. And just like that, the Astros have the tying run coming to the plate. And here's Denny Walling. Walling batting .378. He is doing very well this postseason, but he is not the Astro leading hitter. Infield halfway. Tudor will pitch. We'll check the strat. And that is a 9. Nothing happening there. Tudor will pitch. 6-3 against the lefty. Strikeout plus. And yep, that will get Walling. Struck him out. Strikeout number 1 for Tudor. He had 209 of them in 85. He gets a big K. Here's the left fielder, Jose Cruz. Cruz for the Astros batting .205. He actually had a good game the last time up, so Cruz got his average up a little better. 1 out, infield halfway. Check the strat. That's an 11-0. Tudor looking into Cruz. Tudor's pitch, 2-1. Hit by pitch. That 20 is way out of the park. Cruz will swing 1-3. It's a ground ball to short. Do they turn the double play? 2-0-3. And the second baseman is her. No adjustment. A 1-3. The Cardinals get out of this inning. Yes, they do. Smith to her. On to Clark. Double play. Inning over. Tudor gets the twin killing. Six, 4-3 double play. No runs and a hit for the Astros. After 1, 3-0 Cardinals. Top of the second coming up. Knepper has to have a much better inning. Here's Tom Nieto, the catcher, leading off for the Cardinals. Nieto batting .250 for the postseason. Knepper will pitch. That's a 5-2, strikeout 10. That's going to be too high. Nieto will swing 3-4. That's a ball hit to right field. That's an 18 against the lefty. It's too high, and that's going to be a fly out to left. Oh, Nieto just missed a triple by 2 numbers. That's the first out, and that will bring up the pitcher, John Tudor, batted .138 as a pitcher. I really don't keep track of how the pitchers bat. Not important. Just the batters. Knepper will pitch to Tudor. That's a 5-4. Hit by pitch. That 7 is no good. Tudor will go ahead and take the swing. 5-3. Star 4. He chops it to short. Out number 2. And now Vince Coleman, who started the inning with a base hit. He's 1 for 1. Cardinals going to try anything they can. They know they got to take it 1 game at a time. Astros lead this series 3-0. Astros would love to end it tonight. Knepper will pitch. And that's a 1-2 strikeout. And that 15 is too high. Coleman avoids it, and he gets the swing. That's a 1-1 against the lefty. He grounds it to third. Throw goes to first. Side retired. A much better inning for Knepper. As he sends the Cardinals down in order 1, 2, 3 that time. Bottom of the second. Leading off for the Astros is left fielder Kevin Bass. Bass is in left field for this game, and Bass is the leading hitter for the Astros. He's batting .412. He's the leading hitter for the Astros in this playoffs. Tudor with the pitch. 1-2. Error on a grounder. Bass will swing 1-5. That's going to be a base hit past first. That's a single. There won't be an error there. An error on a grounder. Bypasses S1 to S6. Bass is safe. Leadoff single for the Astros. Bass continues to hit well. That will bring up the right fielder, Glenn Davis. He bats against left-handed pitching. He is the platoon player against lefties for the Astros. So Glenn Davis will go up against John Tudor, infield halfway. Bass does have a steal chance. A 3 will do it. And a 2, let's see here. 14 minus 1 is 13. And let's see, Nieto plus 1 is a 14. You know what? You're down by 3 runs. I don't think you're stealing right now. The Cardinals got nothing to lose. The Astros do. Tudor will pitch to Davis. That's a 6-2. That's a double question mark. Davis a righty. A 1-4 is an automatic out. That's an 11. It's too high. Davis will swing. 3-4, and he grounds it to short. Is this a double play? 4-0-5. And going to her, no adjustment. A 1-5. Davis hits into the 6-4-3. Yes, he does. 2 outs. Maybe I should have had him steal. Davis grounds into the second double play already for the Astros. 2 men down. That will bring up the catcher, Mark Bailey. Bailey is batting .357. All the Astros bat, mostly the entire lineup is hitting well. 2 outs. Tudor will pitch. That's a 4-2. That's at the park. Astrodome says 3-2, and that's going to be a fly out to center field. And the inning will end there. So no runs and a hit for the Astros after 2. Cardinals leading 3-0. Maybe I need to be a little more aggressive with the Astros. You really want to end this series tonight. You don't want to give the Cardinals any life. Top of the 3rd. Willie McGee leads off for the Birds. He is 1 for 1. Knepper will pitch. And that is a 2-3. Walk 6, too high. McGee will swing. That's a 6-5. And he laces a base hit to right field. McGee has his second hit of the game. He's now 2 for 2. Definitely a stealing threat. And here's Tommy Herr. McGee is 6 to steal. And that is a 19 no. And I don't think you're going to bunt with Herr. He hits 302, so a bunt attempt is up for Herr, but I'm going to call that off. Infield halfway. Knepper will pitch. That's a 6-3. Possible error. Herr will swing. 3-3. That's a star 5. It's a ground ball to third. The ball is hit to Garner. His error rating is a 13. That's an 18. He will not make the error. Will he be able to turn the double play? 1-0-2. Second baseman Doran, no adjustment. A 1-2, they'll turn the double play. No, they will not. McGee's base running rating is a 5. It's a 4 with the infield halfway. McGee will make second. The only play was at first. Out number 1. So McGee gets into scoring position. And now here's Jack Clark. You want to turn those double plays. They will hurt you. The Astros have already hit into 2 of them. Knepper will pitch to Clark. The infield is normal. We'll see if McGee has a chance to steal third. 7 minus 1 is 6. Divided, he needs a 3 or lower. And no, he'll stay. Knepper will pitch. That's a 4-5. That's a blank. Clark gets the swing. 6-1. Clark smacks a double all the way into center field, and that's going to bounce off the wall. Cardinals coming out here and hitting. McGee will score easily from second. Jack Clark, RBI double. Cardinals 4-0. Double for Clark. He's now 2 for 2. And the Astros, the bullpen may be standing up out there. It's already 4-0 Cardinals. And that will bring up Cesar Cedeno. Cedeno grounded out into a double play his last time up. He is 0 for 1. Still 1 out, top of the 3rd. Knepper will pitch to Cedeno. Astro bullpen don't want to get ready yet. Knepper is due to bat second. They'd like to see if he can get through the inning. Pitch from Knepper, 6-5. And that is a walk. That 10 is going to be, yep, he walks Cedeno. That 10 is good. He walks him. He has an 11 against lefties. -1 is a 10, and that is a 10. And runners at first and second now for Terry Pendleton. Tribe fan joins us here at the Astrodome. Pendleton is 1 for 1. Runners at first and second. 1 out, top of the third. I will roll the strat. 16, nothing happening. Knepper in some trouble. The Cardinals are coming out swinging today. Knepper will pitch. And that's a 2-3. That's a walk. That 4 is too high. Pendleton does have a 4, but -1 from the Astrodome makes it a 3 against lefties. Pendleton does get to swing. And that's going to be a 3-4, and it's a ground ball to first. Do they turn the double play? 2-0. The infield would be halfway, so it's a 3. Shortstop, Reynolds, no adjustment. A 1-3, it's a double play, and the Astros are out of the inning. No, runners will advance. The only play was at first. It was a slow rolling grounder. So Walling makes the play himself. Runners advance, and there are 2 outs, and it gives the Cardinals another chance. Robert's trying to extend this series to get views on it. Here's Terry Pendleton. Runners at second and third, 2 outs. Pendleton is, not Pendleton, I'm sorry, Ozzie Smith. He just batted. Ozzie Smith, he is 0 for 1. Ozzie Smith is 0 for 1. Runners at second and third, now 2 outs. Knepper again in a jam. Infield is normal. And they will pitch to Smith. Knepper, and first I should roll the strat. Strat roll, that's a 10, nothing happening. Knepper will pitch. 3-4, that's a strikeout, 20 is high. Smith will swing. 1-4, he flies out to center, and that will end the inning. 1 run for the Cardinals on 2 hits. Bottom of the third coming up. Bob B joins us here at the Astrodome. I'm sure he'll like what he sees on the scoreboard in some way. I know he doesn't like the 3-0, but I know he likes the 4-0 the other way. Leading off for the Astros, third baseman Phil Garner. Garner coming in with a 375 average for the postseason. Tudor will pitch to Garner. And that is a 6-2. That's a double question mark. Garner a righty, a 1-4, an automatic out. The 16 is too high. Garner will swing, 5-2. He laces a base hit past second. And the third straight inning, the Astros get the leadoff runner on. But have had nothing to show for it. And that will bring up the pitcher, Bob Knepper. Let me see how many. Let me check Knepper's pull. 1, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. They're going to pinch hit for Knepper. Knepper is coming out. It does make 12, and that is his pull rating, and he's going to come out of the game. The Astros are going to go to the bench early. But it must be the player with the most at-bats, and it will be Jerry Mumphrey. Mumphrey will come up to bat against John Tudor. The Astros down 4-0 here in the bottom of the third in this elimination game. They lead the series 3-0. Cardinals trying to force a game 5. Christopher Friend joins us here at the Astrodome. Nobody out. Infield halfway. I will check the strat. That is an 11. Nothing happening. Tudor will pitch. 4-1. Strikeout. 17 is high. Mumphrey will swing. 3-3. It's a fly out to right. And that's the first out. One man away. Here's Bill Doran. Doran is 1 for 1. Got a base hit his last time up. Infield still half. Strat says a 6. Nothing. Tudor will pitch. And that's a 1-4. That's a blank. Doran will swing. 3-5. Base hit. Pass short. It's a single for Doran. Garner's base running rating is a 4. He will not make third. He will hold at second. Runners at first and second. 1 out. Doran gets his second hit of the game. And now a chance for Craig Reynolds. The Astros need some runs. Reynolds against Tudor. Reynolds walked his last time up. The infield is still halfway. I will check the strat. That's a 14. Nothing happening. Tudor pitching to Reynolds. Ready to go. Big play here. Tudor pitches. 5-5. That's a walk. That 2 will walk Reynolds, and the bases are loaded. Reynolds walks for the second time. The bases are loaded for the Astros. And here's the tying run, Denny Walling. Walling struck out his last time up. The Cardinals are going to call the infield halfway. They're going to try to get 2 and surrender the 1. Tudor, they're going to talk to Tudor about this. He says, let me pitch to him. Bases loaded, 1 out, bottom of the 3rd. Tudor ready to deal. I will check the strat. That's a 10. Nothing happening. Tudor will pitch to Walling. That's a 4-4. It's a blank. He's not tired. Walling will swing. 5-5 against the lefty. Base hit. Pass first. It's a single for Walling. He comes through with a big hit. Garner comes in to score. Bill Doran's base running rating is a 4. On a single pass first, he will score from second. Reynolds' base running rating's a 4. He will make third. Walling with a huge base hit. The lead is cut in half. It's 4-2. Two RBI single by Denny Walling. Stadium cheers. Yay! Section 1933 cheers. Yay! Runners at first and third, still 1 out. Now it's 4-2. And the batter is Cruz. Denny Walling, a big base hit against lefties. He hits the lefties pretty well. Walling gets it done. The infield is still going to play halfway. They're still going to play for 2. It's 4-2. Tudor says, let me do this. Cruz grounded out into a double play his last time up. I will roll a strat. That's an 18. Nothing happening. Tudor ready to pitch. And that's a 2-6. That's a home run with a question mark. Cruz against the lefty, a 1-15. That's a 16. It's too high. Holy cow. Cruz misses it by 1, and he would have had a very good chance to hit it. He just misses it, but Cruz does get to swing. And that's a 6-5, and that's a ball hit to right. That's a 10 against the lefty. It's too high, but it's going to be a fly ball to right field for Cruz. Now that's out number 2. Cruz's sacrifice fly rating is a 1. Does he bring home Reynolds? No, he does not. Reynolds will try to score. Base running rating is a 4. The ball was hit to right, and that is Cedeno out there. His arm is a +1, which is a 5. A 1-5, Reynolds will score. A 6, someone's out. It is a 1. He will score. Walling's base running rating is a 3. Does he take second on the throw? Yes, he will. Walling will take second on the throw to the plate. Reynolds is safe 4-3. Well, the throw went to the plate, and in comes in Reynolds. He scores. Walling goes to second. So a sacrifice fly for Cruz, and it's now 4-3. With the tying run at second base, and that will bring up Kevin Bass. Bass is 1 for 1. But now there are 2 outs. Stadium cheers. Yay! Cardinals fans groan. Ugh. Walling on at second. Tudor will pitch to Bass. Bass, the Cardinals jumped out to a 4-0 lead. The Astros are now 1 run away from tying it up. I will roll the strat. That's a 10, nothing happening. Tudor will pitch. That's a 6-4. That's a range play at the park. Astrodome says 2-6, and it's a base hit to right field, but it's a range play. The ball is hit to Cedeno. His range is a 3. He needs to make this catch. Yes, he will. Makes a catch on the run. Takes a hit away from Kevin Bass, and the inning is over. On a fly out to right, but the Astros get 3 runs on 3 hits. And a sacrifice fly after 3, 4-3 Cardinals. In a game the Cardinals must absolutely win or it's over for them. We go to the top of the 4th inning. Tom Nieto leading off for the Cardinals. The Astros, you got Nieto back. They're going to bring in a lefty here. I think they're going to bring in a lefty to pitch. And they're going to go with Frank DePino. It's early. The question is, can the Astros bullpen now try to do what Knepper couldn't do? Frank DePino will come on and pitch to Tom Nieto. Nieto and Coleman both do worse against left-handed pitching. Nieto is 0 for 1. Top of the 4th, 4-3. DePino with the pitch. 6-3 against the righty. Strikeout 10 is too high. Nieto will swing. 5-5, and that's a base hit past second. It's a single for Nieto. He gets a hit. Leadoff hit for the Cardinals. And that will bring up John Tudor. Did Tudor reach his pull rating? Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, he did not. They're going to let Tudor pitch. Infield is going to call corners in, expecting a bunt. Let's see if the bunt comes up to play. And that is a 3. No bunt. Tudor will swing. DePino will pitch. And that's a 2-1. That's at the park. Astrodome, 6-2. And he grounds it to short. Double play rating 2, 3, 4. Nothing from Doran. So a 1-4. The Cardinals are in the double play. And yes, they do. 2 outs. Two outs there as Tudor hits into the double play. 6-4-3, and the batter will be Vince Coleman. I might change rules for pitchers. If the bunt makes sense, just do it and forget the strat roll on that. I might just start calling bunts of my own and forgetting the strat roll. I should have really bunted there. Infield back. I might just change that rule maybe for the next season. DePino will pitch to Coleman. Coleman is 1 for 2. That's a 4-5, and against the switch hitter, that's a strikeout +10. That 2 is good, and he struck him out. Coleman batting from the right side against the lefty, and a 4-5 is a strikeout +10, and he gets him. Inning over, no runs and a hit for the Cardinals. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Bottom of the 4th inning. Leading off for the Astros will be Glenn Davis. Davis is 0 for 1. 4-3. Cardinals trying to extend this series into tomorrow. Tudor will pitch. That's a 2-1 hit by pitch. That 9. Yep, he plunked him. Ouch. He hits Davis. He hit him. Hit by pitch 13 +2 is a 15. That's a 9. And he puts the tying run on base. I know that was not intentional. So Glenn Davis trots down to first. And now the batter is Mark Bailey. Tudor will pitch to Bailey, infield halfway. We'll check a strat and see if actually nothing going on, but Tudor does have a pickoff chance. And that's not happening. Tudor will pitch. That's a 6-4. That's a range play at the park. Astrodome says 4-3. It's a fly ball to left. That's hit to Coleman. It's a range play. Coleman's range is a 3. No, he won't get it. Is it a single or a double? It's going to be a single for Mark Bailey. Davis's base running rating is a 1. He's slow as mud. On a single to left, -2 becomes a -1. Coleman has a -1 arm. Davis has no chance to make third. He will stop at second and be pretty much out of breath getting there. It was only 90 feet away, and Davis is panting. I think Davis may have even had to crawl to second base to get there. Infield halfway, runners now at first and second. The batter is Scrap Iron, Phil Garner. Garner's 1 for 1. John Tudor, he's the Cardinal ace. His job's got to get this done for the Redbirds tonight. The infield is still half. I'm rolling a strat for pickoff. And nothing happening. Tudor will pitch. And that's a 3-1. Another range play. Garner will swing. 5-6. It's a fly ball to left again. Coleman's range is a 3. He really needs to make this. This one he will make. That's out number 1. Fly out to left. Davis stays at first. We'll see a pinch hitter for Frank DePino as he will come out. The Astros will go to the bench, and they're going to bring up Dickie Thon to pinch hit. Thon, a decent hitter, can do the job. Dickie Thon pinch hitting for DePino. 4-3, runners first and second. Infield still halfway, trying for 2. Tudor will pitch. I will check to see if there's a pickoff. And no. Tudor will pitch. And that's a 1-2. And that's going to be an error on a grounder. Thon will swing. 3-2. It's a fly ball to right. No error there. That is out number 2. Davis's base running rating is a 1. The only way he gets there is on a 1. And that is a 6. On a white die 6, he's thrown out. No, he stays. Oh. Davis thought about going, but he said, no. I'll stay right here. I'm happy with second base. I love second base. 2 outs. And now the batter is Bill Doran. Astros got the tying run and the go-ahead run on base here. Bottom of the fourth. 2 outs. Tudor going for pickoff. No. Tudor will pitch to Doran. And that's a 3-3. Again, a possible error. Doran will take a swing. 6-6. It's a ground ball to first. The ball is hit to Clark. His error rating is a 10. That's a 3. Clark bobbled it, and he throws wide. Everybody's safe. An error on Jack Clark. Bases loaded again. That's an E3. That was just a ground ball error. So just one base for everybody. Bases loaded. And that is the first error on the Cardinals. As Jack Clark bobbled that one, and he got to the base too late. And then threw wide to Tudor. Bases loaded, and here's Craig Reynolds. Reynolds has walked twice. He's walked twice in this game, which is kind of rare for a 5-4 walk. Still 2 outs, but now the base is loaded. I am rolling for a pickoff. There's still a chance. No. Tudor will pitch to Reynolds. Bases loaded. Astrodome fans on their seat. Tudor pitches. That's a 6-1. It's a walk. That 4 against lefties. 5 minus 1 is 4. That's a 4. This game is tied. He walked in Davis. You gotta be kidding me. This Astros team's gotta be a team of destiny. Davis comes in to score. Tudor walks Reynolds. It's tied at 4. Stadium cheers. Yay! Craig Reynolds, his only chance was to get a 4 or lower against the lefty, and he got it. Oh, wow. What a 4 wide ones. And the score is tied, and now the batter is Denny Walling, who's 1 for 2 and already has an RBI single. Tudor has reached his pull rating. He is not due to bat. The Cardinals would love to see if he can get through this inning. He will pitch against Walling. Or will he? No, they're going to yank him. Tudor is coming out. Walling actually hits lefties a little better than right-handers. Tudor is coming out of the game. And the Cardinals will bring in a new pitcher. They'll bring in a right-hander. And they're going to go with Todd Worrell. 3-0, 5 saves, 2.91 ERA. He's a short reliever. But Todd Worrell's going to come in here and pitch to Walling. 2 outs. Tied at 4. Cardinals jumped out to a 4-0 lead. The Astros come right back. Worrell will pitch. There is no strat roll. Well, there is a strat, but even though Perel, I'll still roll the strat, see if anything happening. No. Worrell will pitch to Walling. Bases loaded. Astros fans can't believe it. Worrell will pitch. That's a 4-2. Error on a throw. Walling will swing. 6-1. It's a star one. It's a ground ball to second. HOU's got it. His error rating is a 4. That's a 1. He threw it wide. I don't believe it. It's an error on her. It's a throwing error. The throw went to first. Clark's range is a 2. Does he prevent the throw from getting past him? No, he doesn't. It's going to be at least, could be more than one. So here's what we got. It is a throwing error. Bailey does come in to score. Runners advance one. He advances, and he advances. Now, the ball got past him. Bill Doran's base running rating is a 4. On a 1-4, Doran will score. No, it's a 5. He holds. So the Astros only get 1 run out of that. Oh, Doran does not score, but it is an error on a throw, and that is an E4. So Bailey scores, Doran is third, and still the bases are loaded. Second error on the Cardinals in this inning. Stadium cheers. Yay! And of course the Astros now lead it 5-4. Oh, what a time for that to happen for the Cardinals. His ever rating is a 4 and he gets a 1. Oh my. And Tony La Russa and Whitey Herzog in the Cardinal dugout, I think just popped open a cold one. I think Whitey Herzog just popped open a cold one in the dugout. Bottom of the fourth, 5-4. Here's Jose Cruz as the Cardinals can't get out of this inning. The Astros have scored 2 runs and only 1 hit. Cruz is the batter. Worrell will pitch to him. Infield is still back. Rolling a strat. That's a 3. Nothing happening. Bases loaded. A base hit here could be huge. Worrell will pitch. That's a 2-3. Strikeout. 16 is high. Cruz will swing. 4-2. Line out to short. Inning over. Oh, what a play by Smith. Makes the catch. 2 runs on 1 hit, 2 errors, and a walk and a hit batter. After 4, the Astros have now taken the lead 5-4. We go to the top of the 5th inning. Fans here at the Astrodome can't believe it. The Astros spot the Cardinals 4 runs, and then the Astros score 5 unanswered. Willie McGee, the leadoff batter for the Cardinals. Astros need a pitcher. Switch right coming up. Let's see who I want to bring into bat. We'll come into pitch here, and it looks like I think they're going to go ahead and bring in a righty. So the Astros are going to bring in a right-hander. It's going to be Bill Dawley. He'll come in to pitch. So that gets Knepper off the hook. And Tudor right now is on the hook for the loss. Because the runs are charged to him. So Willie McGee will lead off against Bill Dawley. Top of the 5th inning, still plenty of baseball left. Dawley will pitch. 2-2. Range play at the park. Astrodome says 1-6. It's a ground ball to first. The ball is at the Walling. His range is a 4, and he's got it. He'll take it himself. He'll throw to Dawley covering out number 1. Dawling's range is a 4, not a 1. And here's Tommy Herr. Herr is 1 for 2. Astros just might be a team of destiny. Dolly will pitch to her. 5-3, and that's an error chance. Her will swing 4-6. That's a ground ball back to Dolly. Dolly has a 0 for an error rating. He'll get it and throw to first for out number 2. Grounded right back to Dolly. He'll take it. 2 men down, and now here's Jack Clark. Clark is 2 for 2, a single and a double. Dolly with the pitch, 1-4, hit by pitch, that 12 is high. And that ball is Suadice, I'll re-roll. And that's a 4-2, and that's going to be a ground out to short. Throw goes to first, side retired. Nice job by Dolly. 1-2-3, go the Cardinals. Bottom of the 5th. Todd Worrell. Let's see who the Astros have bat. They got Kevin Bass. They got right switch coming up. I think they're going to leave Todd Worrell to bat, and yeah, they will. Todd Worrell will stay out there for at least a couple of batters. He can pitch to 2 before tiring. Worrell will pitch to Bass. Bass is 1 for 2 here. Worrell, 2-1, strikeout, 13 is high. Bass will swing, 3-2, fly out to center. Out number 1. And now here's Glenn Davis. Davis was hit by a pitch his last time up. He's 0 for 1. Worrell will pitch. That's a 2-2, strikeout, 10. Yep, that will get Davis, struck him out. Strikeout number 2. And now the batter is Mark Bailey. Someone must be talking about me. Worrell will pitch to Bailey, but Worrell is now considered tired. They want to see if he can finish this inning out. Worrell will pitch to Bailey. Bottom of the 5th, 5-4 Astros with 2 outs. Worrell, 6-6, strikeout, 17. That's too high. Bailey will swing, 5-2. It's a ground ball right back to Worrell. He'll throw to first for the outside retired. And the Astros go 1-2-3 for the first time in this ball game. As they gotten the leadoff runner on through every inning. After 5, Astros leading 5-4. Cesar Cedeno will bat against Dolly to start the top of the 6th. Astros lead this series 3-0. A win here, and the Astros are in the World Series. At Cardinals win, we'll have Game 5 tomorrow morning. Cedeno is 0 for 1. Dolly will pitch to him. Here's the pitch, and that's a 1-6 range play. Getting a lot of range plays tonight. Cedeno will swing 1-4. That's a fly ball to center field. Cruz's range is a 3. Yep, he's got it. Makes the catch. Out number 1. Nice play by Cruz. And now here's Terry Pendleton. Pendleton 1 for 2. Dolly will pitch. 6-5. And against the lefty switch, that's a blank. Pendleton will swing. 1-6. That's a fly out to left. 2 down. And now Ozzie Smith. Smith is 0 for 2. Dolly will pitch to Smith. 2-6. That's at the park. Astrodome says 4-5. It's a blank. We got a rare play, and it's off the inside pitch chart. We got a rare play. Let's see what we get. And that is a 5-5. Center fielder crashes into the wall, chasing a deep drive. Resolve as a double 8 range play. We'll do that first. Cruz's range is a 3. Does he make it? Yes, he does. He makes the catch, and the side is retired. But, however, we check for injury to Cruz. So Cruz made the play. His injury rating is a 1. So we'll roll it here so you can see it. There it is right there. Will he be out? That is a 3, and yes, he will be out for the rest of the game. He will be back, though, for Game 5 if necessary, or the World Series. So Cruz is dazed. He's seeing stars, but he'll be out for the rest of the game. So now I got to make a line. That is what is that now? The 4th injury I think I've had in this postseason? Brunansky got hurt twice. Pags is out for the year for the Yankees, and now Cruz is going to be out for the rest of the game. Side is retired, though. 1, 2, 3 inning for the Cardinals. Timeout. So Cruz is in center field. Do I have anybody center field on the bench? And no, I don't. Do I have anybody in the... Yes, I do. Oh, boy, that's going to hurt. Okay. I got to move. Can I move? Okay. So Cruz is out for the game. Kevin Bass is going to move into center field. He does not have that much range as Cruz did. So Bass is going to move into center. 220 is his rating. And taking over in left field for the Astros will be Jim Pankovitz. And he'll take the number 4 spot. So Jim Pankovitz will take over in left field. 315 plus 1. Jim Pankovitz will take over in left field, and Kevin Bass will move to center. Luckily, I was able to do that. But the Astros still had a couple of extra players. Cruz gets a raucous ovation. Yep, he gets a raucous ovation and goes in the clubhouse to have a few dome foams and watch the game on TV. Yep. So Cruz will be back for Game 5 or the World Series Game 1, no matter what. So now they'll have to call on Jim Pankovitz to try to help the Astros move on. We go to the bottom of the 6th, though. Leading off for the Astros is Phil Garner. Todd Worrell is tired, but he is one of their better pitchers. They're going to see if they can get him and get an inning. Worrell is due to bat second. Cardinals are going to take a chance and see if Worrell can get it done. Bottom of the 6th. You got to do something. Got to go at your best right now. You're down by a run in an elimination game in this NLCS. Worrell will pitch. 1-3, strikeout plus 17. Got him, struck him out. Worrell gets him. That becomes a 19, and Garner is out on a 17. Struck him out. One man down. We'll see a pinch hitter for Bill Dawley. Astros now got to be a little careful. They're only down to a few batters left on the bench. Alan Ashby has the most at-bats, but he's the catcher, and I really hate to have a catcher get hurt. Harry Spillman will come up to bat. He has a lower average, so that allows me to do that. So Todd Worrell will pitch to Harry Spillman. He'll come in to pinch hit in the bottom of the 6th. Worrell will pitch to Spillman, and that's a 4-6. That's a strikeout plus. And that 18 is too high. He gets 17, but the 18 is high. Spillman gets the swing. And again, I missed this darn thing. Sewer dice, I'll re-roll. He gets the swing, 3-6. He grounds it to third, out number 2. Spillman takes a chance, and now the batter will be Bill Doran. 2 outs. Worrell will pitch to Doran. Worrell will pitch, and that's a 6-1. That's a double question mark. This will be Worrell's last batter no matter what. Against the lefty switch, a 1-7 is an automatic out. That's a 19. It's too high. Doran will swing, and that's a 4-6. And he hits a ball to right field. That's an 8 against the righty. It's a double for Doran. Doran smacks a double off of Todd Worrell. Doran has his 3rd hit of the game. And he's been on base all 4 times. And that is it for Worrell, as he must leave. The Cardinals really don't want to burn a pitcher. May have to do a double switch here. Craig Reynolds is the batter. They're going to bring a right-hander to pitch to him. And they're going to bring in a pitcher that can probably hope to get 1 out, and that's going to be Joe Baver. Joe Baver is going to come in to pitch for Craig against Craig Reynolds. He has a high ERA, but he's there really just to pitch to Craig Reynolds. Reynolds does not hit righties as well as lefties. And Baver pitches better against lefties than he does against right-handers. So Joe Baver will pitch to Craig Reynolds. Big chance here for the Astros to get insurance. 2 outs, and I am rolling. Am I rolling the strat? Yes. And that is a 12. Nothing happening there. Baver will pitch to Reynolds. That's a 6-1. Strikeout 11, too high. Reynolds will swing. 6-4. It's a fly ball to center field, and the inning is over. No runs and a hit for the Astros. It remains 5-4 after 6. We go to the top of the 7th inning. Fans here at the Astrodome hoping the Astros can hold on. The World Series awaits. Tom Nieto will lead off for the Cardinals. Astros need a pitcher. They got right switch. They got right a pinch hitter coming up and a switch. I think they're going to go with a right-hander. And the Astros are going to go with, actually may go with a lefty here actually. No, they're going to go with a left-hander. If I have one. And yes, I do. The Astros are going to go with Jeff Calhoun. They will bring Calhoun in to pitch. He'll go up against Tom Nieto. Top of the 7th, 5-4 Astros. Astros win. The World Series is in. They're in there. Cardinals win. Game 5 tomorrow morning. Calhoun will pitch. 3-3 against the righty. That's a blank. Nieto will swing. That's a 3-5, and it's a fly out to left. Out number 1. Pinch hitter coming in for Joe Baver, who came in to get the 1 run, to get the 1 batter. And it's going to be Andy Van Slyke. He'll come in and pitch. Has to be most at bats. Andy Van Slyke will go up against Calhoun. Top of the 7th. Can the Cardinals somehow keep this game alive? Pitch from Calhoun. 1-4. Walk. 1. Yep. Van Slyke draws the base on balls. He will go to first. Tying run is on. And now here's Vince Coleman. Calhoun walks Van Slyke. He is on first. Van Slyke has a definite steal chance. It would be a 6 or lower. Yes. Now the question is, do I want to do this? 17 minus 1 is 16. Bailey, an 80% chance for Van Slyke to get to second. You got to put the tying run in scoring position. I'm going to send Van Slyke. A 1 to 16, there he goes. A 1 to 16, he is safe at second. Yes, he is. He gets there on a 4. And that also takes away the double play. So Van Slyke has a stolen base. He's on second now, tying run in scoring position. Vince Coleman, the batter. A chance to steal third would be a 3 or lower. Yes, he does get the chance to do that, but Van Slyke will stay at second for the simple reason is a base running rating of 4. He'll probably score on a single anyway. So Van Slyke will stay at second. Coleman will bat. Big at bat here for Coleman. Tying run at second base. Calhoun will pitch. 6-4. Strikeout plus 10. Got him. Struck out Coleman. Coleman strikes out. 2 down. And now can Willie McGee do it? McGee is 2 for 3. Calhoun will pitch to him. Van Slyke on at second. I will still roll the strat. That is a 4. Nope, not this time. Van Slyke will stay at second. Fans cheering for Calhoun here at the Astrodome. Van Slyke hoping he can score. Here's the pitch. It's a 1-5 against the righty. It's a blank. McGee will swing. That's a 6-4. Grounded to first. Up with it is Walling. He'll take it himself. Side retired. Only a walk and a stolen base for the Cardinals. We are at the 7th inning stretch. Astros lead 5-4. Senior, take me out to the ball game. I will be right back. Welcome you back to the Astrodome. Astros leading 5-4. The Astros are 3 innings away from the World Series. Cardinals need to win to keep this series alive and go to a Game 5 tomorrow morning. Scheduled for tomorrow. If the Cardinals win this game, we will have Game 5 of this NLCS in the morning. If the Astros win this game, there will be no game in the morning. Game 5 of the ALCS between the New York Yankees and the Minnesota Twins will be at night. And the Yankees lead that series 3-1. So we will keep that game at night. So if the Astros win, there is no game in the morning. Bottom of the 7th. Cardinals need a pitcher. Astros have Denny Walling leading off. It's left-right switch coming up. Cardinals are going to bring in a right-hander to pitch to Walling. They're going to go with Bill Campbell. Campbell will come on to pitch. Fourth Cardinal pitcher. Astros lead 5-4, bottom of the seventh. Bill Campbell will pitch. And that's a 1-3. Wild pitch. Ball one. Do it again. Campbell again. 6-5. Strikeout one. Got him. Struck out Walling. Walling doesn't strike out much against righties, but he does there. Struck him out. Out number one. And that will bring in the new left fielder, Jim Pankovitz, who comes in as Kevin Bass moved into center field when Jose Cruz got hurt. Cruz will be back for the next game. Campbell will pitch to Pankovitz, and that's a 5-4. That's a double question mark. Pankovitz, a righty, a 1-18 is an automatic out. That's the 3. That's exactly what it is, and he grounds out to second. Out number 2, and now here's Kevin Bass. Bass is 1 for 3. Campbell looking on. Here's the pitch. 2-3. Hit by pitch. That 2. Yep, he plunked him. Bass gets hurt. And, well, not hurt, but he gets hit, and he'll go to first. Another hit batter by the Cardinals, and that is just frustration. That's the second hit batter in the game on the Astros. So Bass goes to first. That's got to be frustration. And now Glenn Davis. Campbell would not intentionally hit him. You're down by 1 run. Any run here the Astros get is magnified. Davis is 0 for 2 today, but he did get hit. 2 outs. Am I rolling a strat? Yes, I am. See if anything going on. An 8. Nothing happening. Campbell will pitch to Davis. That's a 5-6. Against the righty, it's a blank. Davis will swing. 6-5. It's a base hit to right field for Davis. It's a single. Bass's base running ratings of 5. Single to right, +2 a 6. The right fielder is Cedeno, +1 is a 7. Bass automatically makes third. It was also +1 because it was 2 outs. So a base hit for Davis, runners at the corners. A big chance for the Astros now to get some insurance. And here's Mark Bailey. 2 outs. Runners at first and third. Campbell trying to keep this 5-4. Cardinals cannot really allow any more runs. Bailey is 1 for 3. Am I rolling a strat? Yes. A 3. Nothing happening. Campbell will pitch to Bailey. That's a 2-1. That's at the park. Astrodome says 3-1. It's a start 1. He grounds it to second base. Throw goes to first. Side retired. A chance for insurance goes by the board. No runs and a hit for the Astros after 7, 5-4. And the Cardinals are running out of outs. We go to the top of the 8th. Leading off for the Cardinals is Jack Clark. May see a pinch hitter here. I think a new pitcher. I think we will. Calhoun is going to come out, and the Astros are going to go with Julio Solano. He'll come in to pitch. Julio Solano will pitch to Clark. He is the fifth Astros pitcher. Jack Clark is 1 for 3. If it is No, I'm sorry. It's not Clark. It's Tommy Herr. Tommy Herr leads off. My bad. Tommy Herr leads off. A good thing I checked. I'll keep Solano in there. I've already made the pitching change. Solano will pitch to Tommy Herr. Herr is 1 for 3. Top of the 8th. Cardinals. Solano, 1-6 against a switch hitter left. That's an automatic out. Star 4, it's a ground ball to third. Out number 1. Herr is out of there. And now here's Jack Clark. Clark is 2 for 3. Solano ready to pitch to Clark. That's a 5-4 against a righty. Strikeout 12. Got him, struck him out. Clark is a 12 against right-handed pitching, and he got him. No adjustment from the Astrodome. Solano gets Clark to strike out, 2 away. And now here's Cesar Cedeno. He will bat against Solano. Cedeno is 0 for 2. Solano will pitch. 3-6, wild pitch, ball 1. Solano will do it again. 6-3 against the righty. Strikeout 18 is high. Cedeno will swing the bat. 6-1, grounds it to short. Up with it is Reynolds. He's got it. Throws to first. Side retired. The Astros are 3 outs away from the World Series. Cardinals go down in order. We go to the bottom of the 8th. 5-4 Astros. Phil Garner leading off. Cardinals are not going to be stupid. They will bring out Jeff Lottie to try to keep it where it's at. He's their best pitcher in the bullpen. Jeff Lottie will come on to pitch. Dave Smith for the Astros getting ready. He had a tough time his last time out, but he is the closer. The Astros would love to give Smith a couple of runs. Smith has got 5 saves in this postseason. Jeff Lottie will pitch to Garner. Philip Reynolds joins us here at the Astrodome. Bottom of the 8th, 5-4 Astros. Lottie will pitch. That's a 2-3. It's a walk, and that 4. Yep, he walked him. Garner goes to first. Leadoff man is on. We'll see a pinch hitter for Solano. And the Astros will bring in Alan Ashby. He's the last man on the bench. He will bat. Alan Ashby will pinch hit. Garner on it first. Am I rolling a strat? Yes. Cardinals halfway. They know they cannot allow any runs. Fans here at the Astrodome are going nuts. Runner on first. Am I rolling a strat? And that is a 2. Nothing happening. And no, I don't think you do a hit and run. That would be a 2. I don't think you do a hit and run here. I don't think you do a hit and run. No, Ashby's going to swing away. Although against right-handers, though, Ashby, a hit and run, I wonder. His attempt rating is a 1, -1 is a 0. A 2 came up. So a 2 or lower would be a hit and run try. You know what? Let's do it. Hit and run. Ashby's going to try a hit and run because he does ground out against righties a lot. So the hit and run is on. Lottie will pitch. 6-3. That's a home run question mark. Ashby is hitting from the left side. That's a 0. Not happening. But Ashby will get to swing. And that's a 3-1, and it's a ground ball to short. Now, this is why you do the hit and run. Ashby a 2, 3, 4, and second baseman is Herr. It's a 0. But on a hit and run, the double play rating's reduced by 2. So the only way they get a hit and run here, they get a double play is a 2 or lower. Nope. And that's automatically a base advancement. So Garner goes to second. Ashby is out, one away. And that really was not a bad idea. The Astros, though, have nobody else on the bench, which means the pitchers will have to bat if this somehow goes into extra innings. Here's Bill Doran. So a big insurance run is on second base. Big insurance run is on second base. And they're going to pitch to Doran. I was thinking of walking him and pitching to Reynolds. But Reynolds has walked 3 times in this game. I mean, you could put him on base and so you have a chance for a double play, but Reynolds doesn't ground out into many double plays. Infield is normal. Big run on base for the Astros. Lottie's got to keep him there. I am rolling the strat. That's a 14, nothing happening. Lottie will pitch. 2-6. That's at the park. Astrodome says 4-6. It's a base hit to left field. That run's going to score. Base hit plus a possible double for Doran. Garner comes in to score. Doran's going to try for second. He automatically has to. Base running rating is a 4. The ball is hit to left field. Coleman has a -1 arm. A 1-3. Doran gets the second. A 4-5. He holds. 6. He's out. He is out of there at second base. But the run does score automatically. 6-4 Astros. But Doran is out. But on a single plus in the outfield, it's an automatic 2-base advance. And the Astros are now up by 2. Lottie couldn't do it. Couldn't keep it where it's at. And now the batter will be Craig Reynolds with 2 outs. Reynolds is 0 for 1. He's walked 3 times in this game. Lottie will pitch to Reynolds. Salvador America joins us here at the Astrodome. Bottom of the 8th. 6-4 Astros. Lottie will pitch. That's a 4-6. It's a blank. Reynolds gets the swing. That's a 6-1. Against the righty, it's a fly ball to left field. And the inning is over. 1 run on 1 hit. On 1 hit, a hit and run, but calling the hit and run was the right idea. The Astros are 3 outs away from the World Series. They lead it 6-4. Will we see some 9th inning magic? As I know, Steeler fan doesn't even want me to mention it. Coming on to pitch for the Houston Astros is Dave Smith. Smith has 5 saves in this postseason. The Astros are 3 outs away from sweeping the Cardinals and winning their 9th straight postseason game and getting into the World Series. Terry Pendleton leads off. 6-4 Astros. Remember the 1994 National League Wild Card Playoff. The San Francisco Giants and the Houston Astros. Bill Swift of the Giants no-hits the Astros to kick them out of the 1994 season in Payoff Pitch. It is now a new season. The Astros are now 3 outs away from getting to the World Series. Could be redemption for the Astros. Smith will pitch. 1-1. It's a blank. Pendleton will swing. 6-4. Fly ball center field. Bass is getting under it. He makes the catch. 1 out. One away. And now the batter is Ozzie Smith. Smith is 0 for 3. Smith will pitch. Dave Smith will pitch to Ozzie Smith. 1 out. Fans at the Astrodome are jumping up and down. They're looking for redemption from 1994. Could the 1985 Astros pull off the Cinderella story? Pitch from Smith. 4-1. Range play at the park. Astrodome says 6-3. It's a star 3. It's a ball hit to first. That's hit to Walling. His range is a 4. Yes, he's got it. He makes the play. Smith comes over. He throws to Smith at first base. Makes the play. 2 down, 1 to go. Walling makes the play. Needed a 4 and he got it. And the last chance for the Cardinals is going to be Tito Landrum, Tom Nieto coming out of the game. Darryl Porter is the other catcher. He'll take over if necessary. They need the better average. Tito Landrum will come up to bat against Dave Smith. Last chance for the Cardinals. 2 outs. Fans are going nuts. Smith trying to get his 6th save. Tito Landrum trying to keep it alive. 2 outs. 6-4. Smith will pitch. It's a 4-6. It's a double question mark. Against a righty, though, it's an automatic blank. Landrum will swing. Are the Astros going to the World Series? 5-3. Yes, it's a comebacker to Smith. He's got it. He's got it. He pumps once, pumps twice, throws to first. That's your game. Astros are going to the World Series. They're going to the World Series. They're mauling Smith on the mound. They're mauling him on the mound, and the Astrodome is going nuts, and they're all coming out of the bench and the bullpen. They're all mauling him. Nuts and crazy at the Astrodome. They're all over the place. The fans are going nuts. Ticker tape is coming to the Astros are in the World Series. They beat the Cardinals 6-4 and sweep them right out. Astros win series 4-0. Astros are in the World Series. They have done it. 9 straight wins in the postseason. Down 4-0 in elimination game, and they just score 6 unanswered, and they do it there. 3 up and 3 down. Astros in the World Series. They await either the Yankees or the Twins. Final line score coming up. Don't go away. I'm not signing off yet. Don't go away. For the Astros, 6 runs, 9 hits, and no errors. For the Cardinals, 4 runs, 8 hits, and 2 errors. The winning pitcher is actually Frank DePino. He gets the win, and he goes to 1-0. Tudor takes a tough loss, and he drops to 1-2. Dave Smith gets his 6th save of the postseason as they have mauled the field here at the Astrodome. The Astros are going to the World Series. They sweep the Cardinals in the NLCS 4-0. Astros on their way, which no matter who wins in the American League, Astros games 3, 4, and 5 will be at the Astrodome. Because the Twins and the Yankees were both division champions either way, the Astros will not have home field for that series. So games 3, 4, and 5 will be at the Astrodome. They are partying here at the Dome. They sweep the Cardinals. The Astros have 9 straight wins since losing the first game of the wild card series to the Reds. What an unbelievable showing by the Astros. And the Cardinals, the Astros have swept the 2 best teams historically in the National League, the Dodgers and the Cardinals. They swept both of the best teams in that league historically. Unbelievable. The Astros are in the World Series. Games 1, 2, 6, and 7 will be either at Yankee Stadium or the Metrodome. Games 3, 4, and 5 will be at the Astrodome. What an incredible showing by the Astros in this series. They did it with hitting, and they did it with pitching, and they did it with defense. The Astros certainly are champions of the National League, which means tomorrow morning there will be no game. There'll only be one game tomorrow night, and that will be Game 5 of the ALCS between the New York Yankees and the Minnesota Twins. The Yankees lead that series 3-1. It'll be Ron Guidry against Bert Blyleven. Can the Twins hold off the Yankees and send it back to the Bronx for a Game 6? We will know tomorrow night. What a huge victory here for the Astros. They move on to the World Series. Christopher Friend, Steeler fan, Salvador America, Tribe fan, Philip Reynolds, Bob B. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out through the turnstiles. Subscribe if you've not done so. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. Astros over the Cardinals, 6-4. Astros win the NLCS 4-0. They are your 1980. They are your 1985 National League champions. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. Take care.